Hello students, welcome to Foundation course for PU1 Science. I am Muttappa Chikkarayar, lecturer in physics, Dr. R.V. Patil, Mahesh PU College, Hubballi. In this lecture, we are going to study about the introduction to physics. Students, in class 8, 9 and 10, you have studied about 6 subjects. Out of those 6 subjects, science is one of them. Okay, when you move from class 10 to class 11, this science subject is divided into 3 branches. One is physics, second one chemistry, and third one biology. And you will be learning all these branches as individual subjects. Now, let us see what is physics and how the word physics was introduced. The word physics is derived from Greek word physis, which means nature. Physics is the study of interaction between matter and energy. It also deals with nature, changes in nature, basic laws of nature, and manifestation in different phenomena. Now, I am going to divide physics into different branches. First one, mechanics. Okay, mechanics is the area of physics which deals with the motion of macroscopic objects. It is the oldest and most basic branch of physics. It is again subdivided into statics. Okay, it is the branch of physics which deals with the properties of bodies at rest. Second one, dynamics. Okay, it deals with the motion of the bodies. Okay, it includes linear motion, rotatory motion, and oscillatory motion. We also study about inertia, force, momentum, and energy. In this branch, we also study about properties and laws of both solids and fluids, and we'll be studying about point masses and continuous matter, etc. Second branch, heat and thermodynamics. It deals with the principle of temperature measurement and the effect of temperature on the properties of materials. The study of transformation of heat and work also comes under this branch. Third one, sound. Sound or acoustics. It is the study of concern with vibrations and waves and with their recording, transformation and perception as in music and speech. Fourth one, light or optics. Okay, it is concerned with the nature and propagation of light. Okay, again, this is subdivided into ray optics and wave optics. In ray optics, we study about reflection and refraction. In wave optics, we study about interference, diffraction, and polarization. Fifth branch, electricity and magnetism. Okay, in electricity, we will be dealing with electric charges at rest and electric charges in motion constitute electric current, and we'll be studying different properties of electric current. In magnetism, we study about the magnetic bodies and magnetic effect of current. Sixth branch, modern physics. It deals with dual nature of light, atom, nuclei, and it also deals with quantum theory. Apart from this, the above mentioned categories, physics also has a major role in other disciplinary areas, namely astrophysics, geophysics, electronics, computer science, meteorology, oceanography, and biophysics, etc. Okay, this is the brief introduction about physics. Okay, in class 8, 9 and 10, you have studied about dynamics. Okay, in dynamics, you have studied about motion, laws of motion, force, pressure, friction, work, and energy. Second one, gravitation. Okay, in gravitation, you have studied about three important laws, and those laws are called as Kepler's laws of planetary motion, and you have studied about the effect of gravity above the surface of the earth and below the surface of the earth. You have also studied about sound, light. Okay, in light chapter you have studied about reflection and refraction, and then you have studied about electricity in class 10. Okay, it deals with charges at rest and their properties, and also you have studied about motion of charges which produces electric current, and you have also studied about magnetic effect of electric current. Okay, all these topics you have studied in your previous classes. Okay, in PUC you will be studying all these topics in depth, and in addition to this you will be studying some more topics. Okay, now let us see what is the content in physics in PUC 1 and PUC 2. PU1 content. Chapter 1, Physical World. Okay, it's an introductory chapter, and in this chapter we'll be studying about unification and fundamental forces in nature. Chapter 2, Units and Measurements. Okay, in this chapter we'll be studying how to write units for physical quantities, and we study how to calculate the errors in measurements. Chapter 3, Motion in a Straight Line. In this chapter we'll be studying some definitions of basic physical quantities such as path length, distance, displacement, speed, velocity, and acceleration. Okay, already you have studied about these physical quantities in your previous classes, but still we'll be studying about this in depth. And here we'll be deriving three important equations, and those equations are called kinematic equations. Chapter 4, Motion in a Plane. 5, Laws of Motion. 6, Work, Energy and Power. 7th, System of Particles and Rotational Motion. Okay, in this chapter we'll be studying about center of mass and moment of inertia. Chapter 8, Gravitation. Okay, already you have studied about this chapter in your previous classes, and here you will be studying about Kepler's laws of motions, effect of gravity, and you will be studying about satellites and weightlessness. Chapter 9, Mechanical Properties of Solids. Okay, that is, we will be studying about elasticity. Chapter 10, Mechanical Properties of Fluids. Okay, in this chapter we'll be studying about Pascal's law, Archimedes principle, Bernoulli's theorem, viscosity, and surface tension. Chapter 11, Thermal Properties of Matter. Okay, in this chapter we'll be studying about mode of transfer of heat and conductivity. Chapter 12, Thermodynamics. 13, Kinetic Theory of Gases. Chapter 14, Oscillation. 15, Waves. Okay, all these chapters you'll be studying in PUC 1. Now we'll see what are the contents in PUC 2. Chapter 1, Electric Charges and Fields. Okay, here you will be studying about electric charges at rest and their properties, how electric field is produced and its properties. Chapter 2, Electric Potential and Capacitance. Okay, in this chapter you will be studying about potentials and you will be studying about capacitors. Chapter 3, Current Electricity. Okay, we will be studying about electric current and different properties of electric current in this chapter. Chapter 4, Moving Charges and Magnetism. 5, Magnetism and Matter. 6, Electromagnetic Induction. 7th, Alternating Current. 8th, Electromagnetic Waves. Chapter 9, Ray Optics. 10, Wave Optics. 11, Dual Nature of Matter and Radiation. 12, Atom. 13, Nuclei. 14, Semiconductors. Okay, all these 14 chapters you will be studying in second PUC. Okay, all this you will come to know about these chapters when you study PU1 and PU2. Thank you.